This is a brief description of how you determine all of the subatomic particles and information about an atom. So if we're going to look at fluorine here, you can see that fluorine is in column 7A, and if we go all the way across, it's in row 2, which we're going to come back to later. So how do we follow all the information? Well, if we look at this sheet of the information we need, we know that it's fluorine. That symbol is the letter in the center, so that's F. Its atomic number is the number at the top, which is 9. Its atomic mass is actually its average atomic mass, so that means that it is the decimal number, so it's 19.00. And you can see, so it's the number at the bottom. And now we want to do the mass number, which means you have to round the atomic mass to the nearest whole number. Well, fortunately, it's already there, so then we write 19. You have to write the atomic mass as a decimal. Very important. Then your atomic number is the same as your number of protons. So that means that we write 9 again. To get the number of neutrons, you have to take the mass number minus the number of protons. The mass number minus the number of protons, 19 minus 9, gives us 10. And for the electrons, it's a neutral atom. These ones that we look at on the periodic table are all neutral. If they're neutral and we have 9 positives, then we must have 9 negatives. So that means that that number is 9 as well. The next step is actually to draw the atom. And we're going to put the protons and neutrons in the center. We're going to put the electrons on the rings around the outside. Those are the energy levels. Now you can max out at 2 electrons on the first energy level, 8 electrons on the second energy level, and 8 electrons on the third energy level. Well, it's not actually true. It's actually just stable with 8 electrons. It maxes out at 18. So we start drawing, and I've already started drawing it. We put the protons and neutrons in the center. We put 2 electrons on the first energy level. Now we've maxed out. Now to get to 9 electrons, we have to add 7 more. So we have to add them to opposite sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we start doubling up. 5, 6, 7. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 electrons. Perfect. 9 protons and 10 neutrons. And there are 7 electrons on the outermost ring. That means that there are 7 valence electrons. And the way you could have also determined that is seeing that it's in the 7th column with the A. That means that all of these have 7 valence electrons. And there are 2 energy levels, which corresponds to, as we said before, it's in the 2nd row, so it has 2 energy levels. So that matches up quite well in addition. And that is how you end up identifying all the subatomic particles and drawing your atom.